Hi friends, welcome back to Alice Playworld, bringing you some more Heroes of the Storm. Today we're playing Kerrigan. Hopefully I can land a combo or two. Maybe not.
Wait till they get a load of me.
Welcome to the Cursed Hollow. Enemy team Zagara, Abathur, Muradin, Kerrigan, and Tyrande. Friendly team Zagara, Falstead, Gazlo, Kerrigan, and Brightwing. Alright, our abilities really quickly, in case you don't know. Our EQ is called Ravage. It does leap us to a target, dealing a lot of damage, and if we get a kill with it, its cooldown is instantly reset, which means it's really good for killing blows. Also allows you to clear a lane if you last hit minions, but at a really big mana cost. Our W ability is called Impaling Blades. We deal damage to enemies within the target area, and then after a short delay, a bunch of spikes basically come out of the ground. If we do hit somebody, they will get stunned. And of course, our E ability is called Primal Grasp. We pull people towards us while doing a little bit of damage. The famous Kerrigan combo is you drop your Impaling Blades and you try to grasp people onto them, thus stunning them and letting yourself and your teammates do a lot of damage. Our trait is called Assimilation. We get 10% of the damage done by our abilities and basic attacks as a small shield for 6 seconds. The first sound we're going to be picking up is going to be Sharpened Blades. They're going to do more damage, or W, which the idea here is to basically punish the combo. A lot of people would like to grab Primal Grasp Extended Reach, which is called Sweeping Grasp. The reason why I don't like doing that is because normally you see those guys saying, well, if you do that, then you're going to have to engage with your Q. But I find that with Kerrigan, I do that anyway. Alright, so we see that she used up her stuff. Let's go ahead and just come in here and then pull her back onto it. It looks like she does move away at the last second. We're unable to do a lot of damage there. But we do give enough cover for our friendly Gasset to come here and put some turrets. So as long as we're doing a little bit of damage and basically just taunting her, we gotta run to her at angles because we don't want to run too deeply. And we're gonna be able to harass her and poke her back out of lane as we continue to basically clear her. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of lag going on. You might have heard if you were watching the other video that I was getting a little bit of issues here with lag. Let's see if we can pull Kerrigan back onto the stun. Yes, we can, but she does not actually get hit by that. There we go. We're dropping some frames hit again. I got a new video card, and for some reason that destroyed my wireless adapter, which makes 0 sense to me, but that's what happened. So I had to get a new one, and it was working great, but it doesn't seem to be working great anymore. Let's go ahead and pull her back. We do catch the stun. She takes a lot of damage, but sadly that turret was focused on the Locust, so she manages to get away. Although she's very low on health, you need to be careful about this engagement. She did use her Q to kill that turret. However, Gazla puts the next one down, and not a big deal. Let's go ahead and just spike that Locust. The main thing I want to do is kill it to make sure we do enough damage to keep this lane pushing. We got to be careful about the engagements because the enemy team might be coming from behind us. But for the moment being, it looks really okay. I feel like there's a slight lag delay, input delay. Might be my monitor though. There's so many things to troubleshoot once you change gear. Like once your hardware does anything different, you gotta make sure that everything's okay. Let's go ahead and I was gonna try to rotate, but it looks like she would be fine. Let's go ahead and not walk into that and just protect Gasol a little bit here as he does damage. He's gonna take. Oh, she almost got stunned there by the mine, but we're gonna be able to do a lot of damage. We are gonna jump on her, do a little bit of damage. Here comes the stun. She does move out of the way. I didn't want to Primal Grasp her. I just wanted to make sure that we had a chance there. But Gasol really low on health. I don't like what he's doing. We are gonna try to walk away here at level 4 as we pick up the next talent, which is gonna be Envenom. It did get nerfed. It's really not that great anymore, but I still think it's one of the best picks at this talent tier range. Let's go ahead and again run away. We did get stunned. We're gonna take a lot of damage, and she might be able to kill us, but she did use up her Q, which means we're able to get out of there alive. I need to back out. I'm gonna warn danger my teammates and then just go back to the base really quickly to heal up. So Envenom did get nerfed, but at that point I think it's one of the best talent picks at level 4 as we head our way back up to the tribute, because the things you can get is Psionic Pulse, not really that great. Clean Kill is really good if you have Mana Star, but really not that worth it. Fury the Swarm if you like auto attacking minions, which I really don't think you should be doing with Kerrigan. So I think it doesn't do nearly as much damage as it used to do. It's just not going to burst anything, but it is a neat thing to do. It looks like Falsa is going to get engaged there. I'm going to try to jump on them, but Kerrigan's here as well. This is not a good spot for me, so we're going to try to leave the spines there, try to walk away. Oh, we almost get grabbed there, and we're able to barely run out as we do get stunned by Muradin. And, well, we don't quite make it. You see there are people complaining that we're a little too slow. Well, I was really low on health, and not much you could have done there. Let's see if I can get some stuns here. Oh, it looks like Muradin dives on the other side of the tower and picks up the kill on me. Not great, but he is taking a lot of damage from these forts, so it could be close. He does manage to finally walk away into the corner where he's out of range of the actual fort. Does not get slowed down, and he manages to take down the gates. It looks like we're getting some pinks frantic here in the middle lane. Gasol's a little bit busy. He's not going to make it. And the enemy team in a strong position in the top lane, which means you should probably not fight for that, but it looks like we're going to do it anyway. So let's just go there and back up the friendly team. It looks like full set engaging there. We're going to try to jump in here behind Zagara. It seems like a sensible thing. Actually, I'm just going to jump on Merritt and try to basically just peel him off. And then we're going to be able to drag him back into the stun. We're going to be able to pick up a kill on their tank, which means they're a little bit of a disadvantage here. I need to try to kill Zagara. Let me jump on her, do the Envenom. That's going to be enough to basically warn her back. I'm going to continue to stay here and just do damage. Pulling her back into the stun, it's not enough to pick up the kill, and I lost some frames there as we're trying to get out. But we do grab the tribute, which means it's time for me to go. No need for me to stay here. It looks like they're going really deep on Kerrigan. I can jump in here and just steal the kill for fun. It doesn't look like I jump over the rocks as she did die. And I'm just going to basically casually walk in here and we'll back to the base. The next time we're going to be picking up is going to be Battle Momentum. It's just an awesome talent to pick, particularly because we're going to be using that Q to engage, so our ability cooldowns are going to get reduced with basic attacks. Might be able to basically land the combo, get a couple hits, and then maybe a Ravage will be back by the time the enemy's escaping. Hopefully. We'll see how that goes. Let's take this opportunity as we get... Ooh, that was close. Almost get hit by an owl there to see what's going on in the middle lane. Looks like Tyranda's getting pushed back. Stats-wise, we have a measly 4,000 hero damage to the friendly Zagar with 6,000 as we're going to engage here. And the enemy team, you'll have the enemy Zagar doing a lot of damage. Kerrigan with 16,000 siege on the other team. She's doing a really good job. You would think that would be Abby. How much damage is Abby doing? 11,000. Not too bad himself either. Let's go ahead and drop some spikes. We don't want to take too much damage here. We're trying to basically kill these guys out. The next tribute is spawning on the bottom. We need to fight for that one. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that way immediately. Hopefully hitting up this healing well on the way down there. We should be fine. We should be fine, I think. The friendly team positioning themselves right now. Can we jump in on anybody? It looks like Meriden is the only target that's going to make it there in time, which is not the greatest thing for us. Actually, Tyranda is a good idea. Let's go ahead. Oh, we get punished, but we're going to be able to drag him back. No, we're not. I'm going to try to jump in here. We do put in Venom on Meriden. Just basically do as much damage as we can to try to force him back. He is trying to run away. I'm going to try to jump in here on Zagara. We're going to be able to do a lot of damage. Here comes the Ravage, and the pull back onto the stun. We almost get the kill, but we do get stunned by Meriden before we can jump on him. We do get the tribute, though, so let's walk away from the Hunter Killer and pretend like that didn't happen. Level 9 to level 8. Pretty solid performance so far for the friendly team, and we've now shot up to 5,000 damage. Still not doing great because we haven't gotten any picks, but we're going to try to fix it in a moment. It looks like Brightwind is pushing this middle lane rather well, so we're going to try to join her and do a little bit of damage here on the enemy Kerrigan. She's going to take a lot. We're going to pull her back into the stun, land that as well. If he only had some Envenom, that would have been a good game, but we are going to be forced back here as Tyranda's going to try to jump in. We got to watch the stun. We're very low on health, and we do not have a healing well. Level 10, we're going to be picking up Maelstrom. Maelstrom is a really good ability. Basically, you do a bunch of damage around you, but it does grant you better shields, which is kind of cool. You can engage really well. It does use a little bit of mana, so we're going to be conscious of how much mana we're using, waiting for those stuns to be down for both of them. We do get hit by Tyranda, and we get hit by the Owl as well. The next tribute is on the top lane. We need a little bit of help here as we're getting basically just pushed back. I'm going to jump on Tyranda and then push her back. We do not grab that. We might get stunned right here from the enemy Kerrigan. We don't. And now we got to jump up there and try to get the tribute. It looks like Falstad already in position. We're going to help him out because Zagara is heading that way. We also know that Meriden's here. This is not a great engagement. Let's go ahead and wait for the squishies to get here. Let's go ahead and jump on the enemy Tyranda. Pop that Maelstrom. Can we get here with the stun combo? We can stun Meriden and then put in Venom on him just to do a little bit of damage and then try to walk away. But the enemy's Kerrigan here. I'm going to try to trade with her to get her off my friends. Here comes the stun. We're going to be able to land the stun. It does a ton of damage. She's going to try to run away, but we're going to be able to auto-attack her and pick up the kill right here. Although we're really low on health, I'm going to try to basically just put a little bit of damage on Zagara. She does die from the roaches falling, and we die eventually. But at the moment, we did so sufficiently. Here comes Zagara. Can she get a little bit of damage on Tyranda? She does throw Banelings, and that is enough to basically distract, but she's so low in health. Great use of the Hunter Killer is going to do a lot of damage on Tyranda. That stun kills her, but here comes Falstad with the great hammer, and then just going to auto-attack a couple times, picks up the kill, and Brightwind right behind her. However, meanwhile, we have Castle down here killing the boss. This is actually quite a clutch thing if he manages to get it and we get the tribute. That would be huge. But we are fighting a 5v4 in the top lane, which means we're at severe disadvantage. Here comes Meriden basically zoning the enemy. Kerrigan joining in as well, and Zagara dropping massive Banelings. They pick up the kill there. And now we're in a lot of trouble and not worth diving this anymore. Let's go ahead and just pull them back onto the stun. We do miss that. We get stunned ourselves. And now we're in a little bit of trouble as Gaslit comes here. But again, not the greatest spot that we can be in. We're going to try to jump in here on him and do a little bit of damage, basically trying to zone out. Can I get to her in time? We're going to be able to interrupt that. We might die, but we did delay just enough. And it looks like the enemy team is going to be able to grab the third tribute. That is a, I don't know, it's a second tribute. Wow, my math is way off. So that was not necessary at all. because we did not need to fight that way. However, the friendly boss already at their gates knocking on here. We might be able to get a tower or two. That would be huge. The enemy team might be going for their boss. That might be a risky maneuver. Here come our friendly Zagara and Falstad. They are indeed trying to grab it at the last second. Here come the friendly team. A ton of damage coming down for the friendly Falstad. Completely obliterates Zagara. However, our friendly Zagara gets taken down as well thanks to that Starfall. The enemy team not enough damage to really take that boss at the moment. They might continue to push for it. It looks like they do finally decide to turn around. So I'm going to try to kill the monstrosity as we pick up the next talent, which is going to be double strike abilities and power basic attacks. It's going to give us a little bit more oomph after we do our little combo. We got to try to clear this out. Make sure we don't lose that fort if we don't have to. And actually turned out pretty well for the end. I really thought that was the third tribute. I thought that was do or die. That's why I was a little too excited about it. But turns out we were fine. It still was a big win if we were able to pick up that curse, because the boss plus the curse meant we could push 3 lanes rather unopposed and would have been relatively easy. Let's go ahead and clear this out. We'll have a strong push in top lane. The next tribute, vital that we get it spawning here in the top. And we're going to be able to get ourselves in a good position to basically intercept. I'm going to try to basically hang here in the bush and wait for a good flank. Looks like the enemy team already jumping in here on the friendly Zagara. She does avoid the Kerrigan combo. Let's go ahead and just jump on Muradin, do a lot of damage, popping that Maelstrom. Can we get him back with the stun? No, we cannot, but we do pick up the kill. And now that I have Maelstrom, might as well go aggressive after the enemy Kerrigan. She will not be able to come here, and we pick up the curse. And now heading in the middle lane to try to push. It looks like Brightwing agrees with me. Let's go ahead and jump on her right now and try to push them back. We do grab the enemy Zagara, actually. It takes a lot of damage, but I do myself. Great Maw actually saves my life, I think, because I was going to get stunned, but I'm in a really bad spot. The enemy Kerrigan jumps on me with a Ravage, and that is a kill. The friendly team trying to fall back here at the moment because we're doing a lot of damage. Great Hinterlands Blast. There's a lot of damage on the enemy Kerrigan, but now he almost gets stunned by Tyrande. Manages to get out of that Starfall air field, and both of them are pretty good. And now Kerrigan really shouldn't have she shouldn't have done that. She dove, I guess, thinking they were the ones with the curse, or like we were the ones with the curse, and then got completely taken down. Meanwhile, Gaslo backdoor in secret agent style, getting all the keep kills. He's going to go for the next one. This Robo-Gas is doing a lot of damage. This is a really, really smart play from Cisco Bandit. He is going to basically be a little bit trapped. We are back alive. We're going to try to go for that boss, apparently, is what it seems like. It looks like Gaslo is going to try to basically distract the enemy team as they're trying to deal with him in the middle of their base. And at the moment, we're just going to take the advantage for the map presence. We already have the kill in the keep, so the most important thing for now is to get that top kill as well. So we'll go ahead and try to help the team here. The next time we're going to be picking up is bigger size for our W. Makes sense. I think we're trying to go for damage there. It's going to make it a little bit easier to land. So we didn't pick up that Primal Grasp, so now they do more damage, and the combo is going to be slightly easier to land, as you can drop it a little bit further ahead, and then, of course, get the Primal Grasp barely touching. It looks like the enemy team is going to be forced to deal with that, so might as well come here and try to kill this fort, as it is relatively low already. We should be able to basically grab the majority of these guys with some spikes. And as long as our friendly Gaslos does not die, we should be able to push this relatively easily. I'm going to try to keep an eye on the enemy team. Again, I'll just keep dropping frames for no reason. We do pick up the kill on the fort, and then we're going to be able to pick up the kill on the tower as well. Again, I apologize, guys, for the technical issues. I am sure that by tomorrow or the day after the latest, I will have all this stuff figured out. It wasn't actually lagging until I had my recording software on. So we'll have to see what kind of interactions going on there. Another part of the problem is that I not only did I change graphics, but I also changed companies. So I went from AMD to NVIDIA, and that's always, you know, causing problems. Let's go ahead and pop that one on Muradin. Great Maw. We're actually doing a ton of damage. I'm actually trying to get away, but I can't. Let's go ahead and jump here on the enemy Kerrigan. We're going to do double damage. That double stun is going to kill us, and we had no follow through because the friendly team was just retreating, but I was actually body blocked, and I could have walked around the mall, but I don't know why I didn't do that. So we're going to die. We have a lot of deaths, 5 deaths. Having kills of 5 deaths. 20,000 hero damage, not too bad. The enemy Kerrigan was almost 30,000. So the friendly Zagara, 31,000. Siege-wise, Gaslight, 68,000. Been a true monster doing all that behind-the-scenes stuff, getting minions and mercenaries. One thing that actually changed in the last patch, you won't see the damage he's doing to the boss in the siege damage. So it looks a little bit like he's doing less than that, but he's actually really significant. That boss kill plus those 2 keeps was a giant play. It looks like The friendly team not really understanding that too much, and they're like, I guess they prefer a team fight. But with the amount of map control he's giving us, it's actually pretty solid. He shouldn't engage this boss right here, as Merlin is going to try to kill him, so he needs to walk away, and we need to try to go help him immediately. But if we can get the bosses by himself while we're engaging the enemy team somewhere else, that's a great win, and that's a legitimate strategy. Let's go ahead and try to just kill this this Ultralisk, and then maybe poke a little bit of phase. The enemy team are likely to get that tribute. Falsa jumps in at a little too late, as they already picked up the curse, and now he's going to take a lot of damage trying to run away here. We need to try to engage and get a kill anyway, because there's really not much else we can do. I'm going to jump on her, pull her back right into the stun, and that is going to be a kill on the enemy to run. Now I'm really in a bad spot, though, as I'm trying to make it out of here, but I do not have sufficient healing, as Brightwing cannot target me, and I get taken down, so 1 for 1. Not a big deal, but they don't have a healer, so now as long as Falsa can poke really well, this is going to be huge. Great flare there by the friendly Brightwing. It's going to do a little bit of damage, and now Merlin without health and without mana is pretty much easy picking, so he's going to go back the second wind kicking in relatively soon, and now they got to worry about Kerrigan and Zagara. It looks like Gassel is just going to go ahead and grab their mercs. Great kill there, and then the Hinterland's Blast slightly missing the enemy Zagara. She's going to back out, but the damage is done here in the bottom lane. The top lane severely pushed, which means the minions are going to make it here soon. We don't have vision. There they are. Plus, this monstrosities are relatively fed. The friendly team should be able to defend this, and the middle lane is sufficiently pushed to where we don't have to really worry about this for the duration of the curse. As soon as I'm back, I got to try to come in here and stop this. We're definitely going to be able to get both towers and the gates. Maybe I can get a kill on the monstrosity and save this. That would be the only thing. Let me go ahead and ping to let them know that's what I'm doing. And we're going to just jump in here. We definitely need to kill it because it's so fed. Oh, it looks like Abathur is really out of position. Can Falstad kill him? I don't know. I'm going to try to just kill the monstrosity. This is way too fed. I'd say drop more frames. They do pick up the kill, Navi. That was big. And we're really going to be able to basically clear the rest of this. There is some severe input lag here at the moment. I'm also lagging for realsies there, so we'll see what that's about in a second. I was just checking my connection. I was doing really well, very low ping and high bandwidth, but we'll see. The last time we're going to be picking up is going to be Nexus Blades. Got just a little bit more damage. Look at the friendly team opting to go here for the boss. I don't know if this is the best idea, particularly with my input lag. I got to click away several seconds before I can actually get out of that area. So we're going to try to basically just predict when that's happening. And click away a little bit earlier. Oh, we barely made it out of there. So that's the reason why I've been like, it's terrible, right? Is the input lag. Nah, I'm sure that I'm not the greatest Kerrigan player. I really appreciate his game style, though. Let's go ahead and pick up a kill on somebody if we can. Looks like Zagara is warning danger over there, but we're going to escort the boss, and this should be a push for the win, as there is still three tributes to the curse from both teams. So it would be kind of silly to wait. Even if we wipe here and we die, it's worth it because we might, get some damage. They will not get a curse. We still have a lot of map control. Let's go ahead and jump in here on Merlin. Pull him back into the stun. He's going to get stunned, no problem. There he comes the Envenom. He's taking a lot of damage, but as you can see, that healing is so massive that we're not really going to be able to do much else. Oh, we do get stunned. Never mind. Oh, drop frames. Stop frames. All right, let's pull him back into the stun. Oh, and that should be a kill. There it is. And now let's go ahead and pop our Maelstrom and just jump here on the enemy Zagara, doing a ton of damage. We do pick up the kill, avoiding that maul, jumping in on the enemy Kerrigan, just trying to zone her out. Here comes the stun bomb from our part. We do land it, but we get stunned ourselves, and then the enemy team taking a lot of damage. However, they almost clear out the entire golem. They do finally, but we have a severe advantage, and now our teammates are knocking down on their core, level 20 to level 20, but this should be good game, as they're going to be able to do enough damage to kill this before Tyrande can interrupt it. Looks, he does jump on Zagara, who blinks away. The last one from Gassel should do it, and that is good game. Sorry for the lag, sorry for the nonsense. I hope you enjoyed the video, though. I promise you I'll have everything fixed out my next time. My name is Al, and I will see you all next time.